So here's a little video I made. I have the LG Urbane and the Samsung Gear S2, and I was pretty interested in heart rate monitoring, especially for workouts. So if that interests you and you're torn between those two watches, I'd watch this whole video. So you can see here at idle, they're both pretty good as long as your wrists are in optimal position. So here, what I did right after a workout, I tried to get this set up as fast as I could. So you can see the LG Urbane right off the bat is lagging pretty bad. The Gear S2 is slowly catching up to my real pulse. And now the Gear S2 is on board at 140. LG is still telling me my pulse is 50. So what I found with the LG, I've had it for about 4 months, that as long as you're in a neutral position, it'll get a good reading, but as soon as you start moving around, it just loses it. It doesn't matter how you position the watch. If you're doing any kind of activity, it's not going to get your heart rate whatsoever. So here, good few seconds in, it's finally catching up. And it's still trying. So about a good 30, 40 seconds in, it finally caught up. It kind of lost it. It even does it if you're in a good position. It'll just randomly drop pulse. Yeah, still not getting that. So here we are after another workout. This is sped up to save time. You can see the Gear S2 is still takes a second to catch up, but it gets there. And the LG, eventually it should get there. And it just takes a minute. So here, we're all lined up. Everybody's pretty much on the same page as far as heart rate goes. So it's sped up just to save time, but yeah, in a natural position, they all do pretty good. But what I'm going to do next is play with a little bit of positioning. Definitely note how the LG kind of just drops off. So right here, just bend my wrist forward, and as soon as I do that, you can see the LG just drop. So yeah, currently getting 107. Gear S2 is in the ballpark, but LG just can't get it, which just would drive you insane when you're trying to work out and manage your pulse to see how you're doing. So here we go with the wrist up. Same thing, if you're in not optimal position, it's just totally off. And Gear S2 usually takes a couple seconds, but it kind of doesn't matter what position you put it in. It'll always get you to the right, to the ballpark within about 5%. So you can see the Gear S2 is still doing pretty good no matter what position you go in. There we are at 109 BPM, up 5% in the Gear S, and then just 50% off in the LG. So go back to a natural position. See, the Gear S is within 2 BPM. And back to playing with angles. Kind of doesn't matter what you do with the Gear S2, it always keeps up. LG just inaccurate to the point to where it's a waste to even use it as a heart rate monitor. So I'm going to go back to natural. It's up about 2 times, but you'll see the LG eventually comes back. So as soon as you bend it, tries to keep up, but I don't know what it is with the sensor. Just falls flat. So if you're trying to decide between the Gear S2 and the LG, and heart rate is pretty important to you, definitely go with the Gear S2. From first-hand experience, it's really awesome at tracking heart rate. It'll track your calories throughout a workout and everything too. So definitely go with the Gear S2 for that. Thanks for watching.